Here on Nuggets Postgame Live and joined by a very special guest now, Jeremy Bloom. I mean, your resume. CU ski legend, CU football player, CEO of the X Games, Colorado sports legend. We're so happy to have you. Welcome to the program. Give it up for him.
Thank you. Yeah. Good to be here.
Yeah.
What a great game, too. That's fun.
Yeah,
always fun when you get the win. So are you a Nuggets fan? Where does your fandom come from?
Oh, I'm a Colorado fan through and through. Any sport in Colorado, born and raised, Loveland, Colorado. Go Nuggets, go Broncos, go Avs.
And you got the Christian Brown jersey on as well. What do you like most about him?
I mean, I love his game, and I love how he presents himself. He seems like a great role model, and I love to watch him play.
I want to talk to you about college athletics in general, too, because it's changed a lot since you were there and you were playing to what it is now. NIL and how that all kind of evolved. What have you thought of what college sports has turned into?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit of the Wild Wild West. I think the NCAA got caught flat-footed with what happened, and so I don't know if they really knew what to do with it. But I'm happy that the kids can make some money because they work really hard, and most of them won't go pro. And if they can make a little money in college while doing what they love, I love that. I'm all for that. I think the transfer portal needs to change.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I don't know how you recruit talent. I don't know how you keep talent. Tough to be a coach, tough to be an AD.
All right, so for full disclosure, I've known him since he was 18 years old. It was one of my first assignments working in Boulder as a sports writer, was covering CU football. And that's when you had the big court case with the NCAA and the Under Armour. I just wonder, at the time, the NCAA basically said you couldn't do it. Did you think that that would ever change and we would get to a place where we are now?
Oh, for sure. I knew I would be on the right side of history. I knew it. I just didn't know when or how. But I came into the University of Colorado as the #1 ranked skier in the world just off my first Olympics. And the NCAA said, well, if you want to play college football here, you got to give up all your endorsements for skiing, not football. I wasn't trying to make money for football. And I was like, well, that's weird because Ricky Henderson makes $1 million a year playing for Texas and Drew Henson $1 million a year playing baseball while playing football up at Michigan. But anyway, you know, I'm just happy we landed where we are now and the kids get to make a little money.
Yeah.
How did you decide you wanted to do both?
I just love to ski, you know, in the mountains of Colorado. And, you know, we used to do that on the weekends as a family. I saw the Olympics when I was 10. I saw freestyle skiing, which I just thought was the coolest sport ever. Moguls and jumps in big air. And so I just knew I wanted to be an Olympian. And, you know, I was born the year John Elway was drafted. So I'm like, I want to be John. But I didn't grow to like 6'3". 5'9" wasn't going to cut it at quarterback. So I switched to receiver and was able to make it that way.
Well, you were a great receiver, as a matter of fact. What are some of your best favorite memories at CU?
I mean, my favorite memory was my first game at Denver Broncos Stadium against Colorado State. And I came into that game as the third-string punt returner. So I just had good seats on the bench. And I really wasn't even planning on playing. But then the fourth quarter started, and Coach Gary Barnett started yelling my name. And I'm like, yeah, what's up, Coach? He's like, I want you to go return this punt. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I run on the field. I'm like, holy, you know what? I didn't even return punts in high school. So, like, first time I touched the ball, 75 yards for a touchdown, and watching that stadium go crazy was pretty cool.
Destiny. That's destiny. All right, let's talk about the X Games.
Yeah.
What is your vision for that? How are you growing and developing the X Games and executing that?
Just grateful and honored to be the CEO of one of the most iconic sports brands in the world. And nobody has invested more in action sports than the X Games. Close to $1 billion over the last 3 decades. And the brand has created sports. A lot of the sports you see in the Olympics were created at the X Games. And so we have this big vision where we want to take X Games all around the world. We want to create a league with drafted players, putting action sport athletes on salary for the first time ever, and taking X Games all around the world so it's not just in the U.S. So it's a big vision, big dream, and I couldn't be more honored and excited to lead the charge.
Did they just ask you to come on? Like, how did that come about?
Well, so the X Games was actually purchased by private equity. So it's not owned by ESPN anymore, about 2.5 years ago. And this group owns McLaren F1. They own a big part of the Phoenix Suns and some pro soccer teams. And they wanted to run the Formula One model. And after sports, I got into tech. And I was a tech CEO for 13 years and sold my company to private equity in 21. And so they sort of recruited me out of software, which I was pretty excited about. And just happy to be back in athletics.
That's awesome.
What are you most looking forward to with X Games?
Just the progression. I think there's so many new sports that should be part of X Games. And I think we need to think beyond just skiing and snowboarding. I think we've got to bring snowmobiling back. People love that, doing backflips. And I think in the summer, there's all kinds of opportunities. You know, should there be a UFC fight at X Games? It's such a big global platform. I think there's opportunities to experiment with other sports.
Oh, it's just an honor to have you here, part of the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame already. Jeremy Bloom, thank you for being here. This has been awesome. Yeah, this has been awesome.
Pleasure.
Great
Thanks,
to
guys.
hear your vision. Great
Go
to
Nuggets.
with you. Yes, way to rep Christian Brown. We love to see it. Give it up for Jeremy Bloom. We're going to take another break here on Nuggets Postgame Live. When we come back, we're going to hear from head coach Michael Malone, get his thoughts on this Denver Nuggets win over the Milwaukee Bucks.